Hello friends! So it is long overdue that I am filming a video for you guys. The past couple months has been crazy. The last time that we talked was mid-July. It's now September 14th. So needless to say, it's been a crazy couple months. So I just thought it would be a good idea to do a catch-up video and just throw in a bunch of stuff that's been going on, what I've been reading, explaining the scenery, all of the things. So, for starters, I moved into my own apartment. So that is what this room is. This is the book room, and I will insert clips in this video also of me starting to put together the book room so you guys can really see what everything looks like. The day is finally here that we are starting the process of creating my dream reading room and little library area. So I just moved into my new place, and that's why I've been MIA, is because moving actually paralyzes me, it stresses me out, and I've grown a lot in the past month, sort of. A lot of work to be had, a lot of growing up to do, but that's okay, that's not the point. We are going to be starting the process of creating this room, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to bring you guys along with me for making this space something that's super cozy, artsy, and just screams all of my creativity, all my personality, and just a lot of freedom there. So I thought today would be a perfect day to start with putting together my bookshelves. So show you guys what we have done so far. This is like the guest bedroom, but the day bed that I have in here is the one that I had when I was a kid, so that's really cute, full circle moment. Perfect bed, like couch type of vibe for a reading room, I think, but also doubles as a guest bedroom. So this is the room. I literally love it. Originally I wanted to have my bookcases all across this wall, but my sister and my mother told me not to do that. So right here, holding the door open right now, is a crafting cart. These are all books. The bed, obviously, a new set of cubicles, and then these two bookcases and another little bookcase thing. So that's pretty much the whole room. I'm working on hanging up some art prints right here, and then adding in another like standing lamp, and then probably a nightstand right here. But I'm thinking about putting my record player here and then my records down here, because my records don't fit in these spaces. The most important part about today, not today, but what I'm going to be doing to not listen to silence while I'm putting this together is going to be listening to The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I literally am currently 42% of the way through it, and I'm actually liking it more than I thought I would. The point is that I started listening to this because I listened to All Roads Lead Here last week, and it's like my newest 5-star. It's my newest obsession. I will say that the first 25%, honestly, like all of it, is kind of like, this man is insufferable in The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. But that's okay, that's not really the point. So the point is that we're going to be putting together my bookshelves. Okay, bye. So, slight problem. I don't know what I want to put where. I also think that because my grandma and my dad so kindly packed up my entire house for me while I was at clinical, I don't think all of my TBR stay together. It's like a little unorganized, so I'm working on that, but we'll get it figured out. So I'm gonna start unpacking a bunch of books and we'll take it from there. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. Lady is so much help. So I'm thinking about making this like all fantasy stuff. I like displayed Throne of Glass because duh. And I displayed Cruel Prince because duh. So I'm like sort of separating it. My TBR is a lot bigger than I thought. Oops. But I'm kind of separating it up. We have 2 memoirs that I've read so far that I found. Some lit fic stuff. Well, that's not lit fic, but, and I don't know. Whatever. Some more TBR, romance, random mystery, some more fantasy. There's some more of my TBR over there. There's Zodiac. Slay. I guess I could put this over with my TBR. Anyways, so here was my thought process. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, precious angel. I'm thinking about making this case my TBR, but it's looking like it might be too small. So it might have to like flood over into the bottoms, but we'll see. My roommate, miss her, used to do all of the bookshelf organizing for us because, I don't know, she just used to do it for us. And now I really wish that I would have practiced because I have no idea like what to put where, and like it really doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter, and that's like why I let her do it. But now all of a sudden, because it's mine, it matters, and I don't know where to put stuff. So yeah. Here's a little more of what we're working with. These ones are pretty much done. I just don't know. I don't really have a lot of stuff to like put to fill space. But what we have going on is romance. Some of my faves right here. Fantasies. Boys of Tom, and of course random mysteries. Some more romances, lit fic, and 2 memoirs. And then this is like non-fiction stuff that I have going on down there. This vase, my Lego flower vase, fits perfect right there. I don't exactly know what else to do for now, but we're gonna work on this monstrosity of my TBR now, and then we'll work on filling in decor later. But I had to put my little heart jelly cat there, of course, for romance. But these are my other 2. I have this cute little espresso cup and this really cute little egg from both of my besties. From 2 of my besties. Yeah. And then that one's also from a bestie. I did forget that I have this beautiful little book nook that took me 12 hours to build, believe it or not. So I put that in this blank space for now. It's not gonna look perfect, and that's okay. That's not really the point right now. We're just worrying about getting them all there. That is the TBR shelf. Shelf is empty. I don't really know what to do with it, but we'll cross that bridge later. So I did realize that I have some, these are like all the things that I have. I did realize I have this, And this has some random knickknacks in it, so we're gonna go through that and display that. And then I also have this candle that is meant for the shelves. Yay! Okay. These are the shelves! I'm so happy with how they turned out. There's still like a lot of blank space, obviously, but that just means that there's a lot of room to grow and that I can buy more books. And this is still completely empty, so we can definitely move books into here as time goes on. Not the end of the video, but it is the end of what I'm going to be doing today because the bookcases are done, which is so great. But we're still going to be working on getting the room together as a whole. I guess this could kind of be a little bit of a wrap up as well. So I think that I should start by getting into some of the reads. Okay, girl, you're gonna have to chill. Just like a little bit. Like, please. Let's update on what I'm reading last couple months. In July, you guys saw all that I read. I read Notes on Execution. I have my previous videos all about reading that book. So starting with August, I got into, I think, a new favorite author, and I just randomly decided to pick up this book on audio because it had been sitting on my TBR for quite some time, and I just decided that like I wanted to start listening to an audiobook. I was starting to move and driving back and forth from old place to new place, and so I needed something to fill up the time, and I just wasn't feeling music. So I picked up All Roads Lead Here. Literally, this is probably like 6-star, 7-star book. So good. I was halfway through it and already wanted to like start it over. I was gifted the copy that is like the published copy that's out right now, and I loved it so much that I went thrifting to find this, and I found it on Facebook Marketplace for only $5, and it's stamped by the previous owner, so I thought that was so cute that it was truly a well-loved book, like the pages and everything. I just love this cover. I think it captures everything about this book so well, and honestly, like, I could talk about this book for hours probably, so I'll spare you guys all the details, but just know that I loved everything so much. So much so that I decided to, like, the slow burn, amazing slow burn, okay? Okay. I loved it so much that I picked up The Wall of Winnipeg in Me next. Also loved it so much that I had to thrift the original cover that's out of print. I was not expecting to like this one as much as I did, and honestly, some of the, like, some of the things this man was saying were, this man was insufferable for quite some time, and like when they say that Mariana Zapata is a slow burn, they mean she's a slow burn. I'm talking 90% of this book, nothing romantic was happening. Like little things here and there, but not really. And I honestly had no idea that this was even going to end up being a romance, which is stupid to say, I understand, because it is a romance. But I digress. I ended up really loving it. I think the epilogue really saved it, and I don't think that everyone would think the same thing, but I naturally just like look over a lot of things sometimes. That says a lot about me as a person. But I did really love this, and I'm happy to have the out of print cover thrifted, so love this. Then I finished book 5 of Zodiac Academy, Cursed Fates. It's over on my shelf, I forgot to grab it, I'm so sorry. But I have been reading those on my Kindle, and now I'm 70% of the way through book 6. So I'm hoping to finish that in the next couple days so that I can start a new really exciting vlog before going back to The Awakening is Told by the Boy. This is going really well. Cursed Fates actually killed me. It was so frustrating, but loving that. I've been reading that on my Kindle, like I said. I also started in, okay, well I guess that's all for August, those 3 books. Now in September I have started the 6th Zodiac Academy book, Fated Thrones, and I'm reading that on my Kindle. I also started another audiobook, You with a View by Jessica Joyce. I am this far into it. I don't think you can tell. It's like probably 70% of the way through. I'm listening to this on audiobook as well, and I have it on Spotify, and I ran out of hours, so I think I have like one more day until they renew, and I will be finishing this book as soon as possible because I hate it so much. I'm sorry. I don't know if I just like am not giving it the right time or the right space, but I was really excited to pick this up and read it because I thought it'd be the perfect way to close out the summer with a somewhat summery book. Other exciting updates, now that we're in September, I recently got a library card. So that was really exciting for me. You should definitely get a library card if you can because it's so fun. It's such a cute little experience. And I'm very excited to use it as often as I can. I think that's a very adult, responsible financial decision of mine, even though I probably will buy the trophies anyways. Because I'm just a girl, I can't help it. When I picked up my library card, I decided to check out the first 2 volumes that they had available of Heartstopper, and if you didn't know, this is going around everywhere, and I think I'm a little bit late to the game. Like, I feel like this was going around last year, or earlier this year, but it is so cute. These are graphic novels that follow Charlie and Nick, I think. I'm only 40 pages into the first volume, but they are super cute, super fast-paced reading. They're graphic novels, so you know, you can like choose however long you want to spend on it, on each page, but they're super cute and I'm very excited to be reading that. It's very out of my comfort zone and not really something that I would normally read, but I just heard so many good things about it that I wanted to experience it. I feel like those are all the updates that I have. I'm going to talk a little bit now about the plans that I have for the rest of the room with my artwork. So let me show you some of the cute artwork that I bought recently. I'm so excited about. Hi friends, so you guys have made it to the end of the video, and I realized as I was editing this how disorganized it was, so I really apologize for that. It just kind of felt a little bit all over the place because I was filming it multiple different times, and I wasn't planning on putting these videos together, but nonetheless they're together, and so it felt just a little choppy, so I apologize about that. And I also realized that I did not show you guys any of the artwork that I was planning on hanging up in the book room. I just like have not gotten around to it, and that's partially me being lazy, partially me also wanting to collect just a few more pieces to make this a good gallery wall behind me. So for starters with art, we're gonna have the iconic For the Plot canvas painting that I made. This beautiful artwork, I forget the name of the artist, but she does have an online shop that you can buy her watercolor prints from, and I will try to link it down below or say on the screen here so that you guys can get one too. She has a ton of our favorite worlds, I feel like, from childhood that are just so whimsical and fairy tale-esque that like really ignited your love for certain stories. And it's just like different Disney princesses on the map. So, and this is Once Upon a Time. So very fairy tale, very my personality, I feel like. House of Jupiter, but I went to the Blush bookstore to actually get this. The No Guns at the Dinner Table quote from Daisy Hates, so I got this print as well. I also have these pieces that I thrifted from a place here. These are my old bedroom, and I wanted to put them in the book room because again I felt like it was very whimsical and fairy tale, cozy, just all of my personality pieces I really wanted to be here. So I'm trying to think of where to hang these, and I want them, I think, to go on this gallery wall, so I just need to collect some more pieces. So that is why it's not completely finished, but the book room is pretty much finished. So, okay, well that is all that I have for you guys today in this crazy wrap up, catch up, building my book room video. I am so thankful if you guys have made it to the very end of this video. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I love y'all so much, and I'm so happy to finally be back filming and editing and just reading more intentionally and having more time for that. So I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you!